Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing from the Juanki speaker. Testing from the Juanki speaker. And we're waiting 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Good evening. I am Juanki, and welcome to my world. Drop a bomb on that. Oh my God, it's been a long, tedious day. I don't know what's going on. As many of you know, if you haven't caught the video, go catch the shorts or the video from last night. I got myself a Blanta. Well, I got me two Blantuses. And I left them here in my studio, and I shut down the studio and, went about my business. I just came back to the studio just now to set up so that I can go ahead and tell me why my studio lights were on when I know I specifically left them off. This Blanta better not be no, Chucky, Annabelle, conjugate type of doll. Drop a bomb on that. I'm just saying, I'm looking at it right now, Blanta. He's standing right where I left him, but I want to know why my room, why my studio had the lights on. And I'm talking about the lights that I use for the broadcast, the color lights and stuff. When I know I specifically turned them off. But anyway, I digress. So we are here with nonstop, don't stop December vlog mess. I do have one of our posts. I read it briefly, just a little bit of it, and I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. So let's go ahead and start. Um, this is our unsolicited advice. By the way, if you hear grumbling and it's my stomach, I'm hungry. I'm gonna film this video and then I'm gonna go ahead and have my dinner, which hopefully by the time I get to it, it won't be breakfast. But here I am. All right. Am I undateable? Slightly interested in trying again. After a seriously long term codependent relationship ended, I jumped directly into a toxic, predatory one. That was over a decade ago, and I've worked hard on becoming independent and self-sufficient. After being single for over 10 years, I reflected often on if I simply scaped over in healing and couldn't catch feelings again. While I am fully aware I'm afraid of being hurt, there were a few attempts failed since, and not wanting to hurt another, I'm considering giving it a go. Why now? I think boredom and too much time to reflect. I left my job earlier this year and have zero interest in trying to hustle back into corporate America. Parentheses between AI and stagnant career history. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel stuck it out as long as it will have taken me. End of parentheses. It's a little off, but okay. I am not looking to be supported, and I'm also not in a position to financially support someone else. If you are in the chat, welcome. Sorry that I am not reading the chat. I'm just reading the post, and then I'll come back to the chat. But go in there. Let us know what you think. I have a few modest side hustles, do volunteer work, and I am enrolled in a class next year. I'm by no means an NYC 10, but I'm attractive enough. Yes, I get hit on when I go out. In the hype competitive landscape of NYC, does my reality make this impossible? I've never felt good enough from how the scene and individuals have treated me and have coped by not trying to participate in chasing guys or status. Ironically, my unemployment seems to present that I am independently wealthy, which feels about bait and switchy as it gets. Do frugal guys even exist in this city who don't live only once, because they work so hard and deserve to play equally hard. I'm baffled by the number of people who make six figures but live paycheck to paycheck. Drop a bomb on that. But here's the thing, making six figures in New York City, that's not a flex. New York City is a very expensive city, so you barely surviving and making ten. You barely surviving comfortably making six figures. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. So I know that a lot of people see the six figure number, 100,000, how much, 100,000 a year, as like you have arrived. But 100,000 in New York City is not the same as 100,000 in Austin, Texas, or 100,000 in Milwaukee, or it's a big difference. So let's see what the responses to the original post says. Connected Connected says, I'm a straight to the point person. Do you really want advice from people who do not know you? What do you expect to gain by asking this question in this forum? This post is not an accurate 360, multidimensional full picture of who you are, only what you're written. Ask a true friend, not the internet. Refrain from comparing yourself to others. You choosing to put up hurdles for no reason. Last and most important, fuck what other people who do know a damn thing about you. See, he made a typo. Who do not know a damn thing about you. Think. Live your life to your best ability. Be you. Concern yourself with what makes you happy. Being with being with or without a date will not change who you are, and that's all in caps. Let's see. Brand Fan 1 says, sounds like your priorities are wrong. First, work on your relationship with yourself and how you actually find substance within yourself that will work as the actual glue for any future relationships. You've clearly already done the superficial connections and they're left you empty. Now try working on how you feel about yourself and your unhealthy connection to money, because it's not because I'm not sure how your income and work history relate to romantic relationships or lack thereof. Okay? Joey Mello 333 says, you need to find someone who is gay and aim to achieve fire. The guys I met, they are all financially responsible and tend to be more frugal than the average gay. Drop a bomb on that. Okay, so let's see. In regards to now I'm going to give my advice, right? My advice to the original poster, which is gay fired, who essentially was coming on here to let us know that you know acting like being fired, he quit his job, being fired or quit his job. Um, it makes it seem like he has status and money because he's so he's just living out, living in the moment and doing the things that he wants. But and then he's saying that in New York City, many of the gays who make six figures are so irresponsible with their monies that they're living paycheck to paycheck. I think this person needs some therapy. I think this person needs to do some soul searching. Okay. Um, I think this person, there's a lot going on with them. They've been single for over 10 years. That definitely creates a barrier when he meets somebody. Because if you've been single for 10 years, you're used to being your own company. You're used to only caring about yourself. You're used to about focusing on you, right? And you're responsible for you. To bring somebody into that when you haven't done the work, like the other poster said about like your self-worth and what you think about yourself, and your self-esteem, and also getting yourself together with a job. Like this is my thing. If you ain't got a job, I don't think you should be dating. Okay? If you ain't got, if you can't, you have to be financially, mentally, and physically ready to date. Okay, you can't just jump in there and be broke and trying to date and try to make it be fabulous, and it doesn't work. It doesn't go hand in hand. Mateo says, My uncle is gay and is a self-made man born in a really poor family and now is a CEO. Don't generalize Curry friend. Drop a bomb on that. Exactly. I think it's all about the type of individual, and often it's a lot their experiences or how they were brought up. You can't, drive is not given. That's something that people are born with. Either you have your drive or you don't. Either you're meant to succeed, and every step you take, you want to succeed, or you're lazy and you won't. You know what I'm saying? This post really makes me reflect and reminds me of the nutcases we got running around this city. Okay, and that therapy is good. There ain't no shame in taking some therapy. Ain't nothing wrong with sitting on a couch. Okay, really trying to troubleshoot your own thoughts. And try to become better, for lack of a better term. Anyway, this was the posting for tonight. A quick, brief one. Ladies and gentlemen, I am drained, and we are on day number 16. I think I have another 16 days because it's 31 days in December. Yeah, so we do this every night. Please hit that like button. Feel free to leave your comments in the box below if you have any unsolicited advice for this poster. Who says, "Am I on undateable? Slightly interested in trying again." And that's another thing. You can't be slightly. Either you're gonna jump in it and date and do the damn thing, or just sit down on the bench and don't start bringing people along, stringing people along, then trying to find something wrong so that you can be out and it's not your fault, it's their fault, but I'm gonna be out. Like either you're ready and interested, or you're not ready and you're not interested. Okay? With that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. I'll have another posting for you guys tomorrow.